Hello, everyone. Welcome to Conversations with Sakeina. If you are new to this channel and are unfamiliar with who Sakeina is, she is my spirit guide. These readings are for the collective, and they are timeless. You will come upon these readings when you're meant to. So let's see what Sakeina's message is today. So Sakeina starts each reading with 2 cards. The first one is at my request so that I know that it is Sakeina that I am speaking with. So for this card, she gave us the 6 of Cups. And when this card came up, the first thing that I thought about was the song Memories by Barbra Streisand, which made sense for Sakeina and I because we've known each other for a long time. The second card is the subject matter of this reading. And that shows the 6 of Pentacles. So with the 2 cards here, the subject matter of this reading is remember what peace on earth is actually like. So I take that to understand that at one point in time, we had like a 5D earth previously. Or it could be that she's also sharing with us, remember what heaven, which at one time before our birth, that was our earth, so to speak. So let's see what this reading encompasses. First card is the Magician. Next, the 3 of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. The Emperor. Three of Cups. The Empress. Page of Pentacles. The Moon. Ace of Pentacles. Don't know why I want to put them up or backside up. And the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is the layout that we have. Let's get started. So looking at the Magician, Sakeina is saying there are people who would like you to believe that life on this earth is exactly the way that it's meant to be, and that it won't ever be any different. Unfortunately, some really do believe this trickster energy, but there are also others that have not been taken in by the trickster energy, and they've taken the time to dig deeper, to actually work through hidden doors of knowledge, or to go down the rabbit hole, so to speak, or to hear their ancestors, just to learn that the earth is actually meant to be like a mirror image of heaven. Whatever you, as an individual, might think heaven would be. Everybody has their own take on heaven. So whatever you imagine that to be, earth is supposed to be a mirror image of that. And we all have the ability, we all have it inside of us. Sakeina is saying to will that earth life into reality, into being. Continuing on, Sakeina says that there's no turning back for those people who have taken the time to discover the truth about the earth, what it's really supposed to be like, and that it doesn't have to be like what we currently see. These people are the ones who need to work together to pull in other people, those specific people who really want to hold tight to the world as it is, as it currently is. They have to be given some kind of convincing option, okay, to help them release the hold that they have to this idea that this is a good earth the way that it is, so that they will release and then add their helping hands to the rest of us who are holding tight to the truth and trying to share that truth. And with the Ace of Wands, Sakeina is saying that the ultimate goal is to create the earth as the heaven that you imagine. But that begins by planting a single creative seed, and then implementing a strategy to help that single creative seed grow. It's necessary to help those people who cannot see the big picture, but you need to give them every detail of that big picture. And the Emperor, Sakeina says, this plan that we're talking about here, this strategy, it'll be sound as long as it comes from the heart. Obviously has to come from our hearts. Then the story, the truth, what we want these people who are hanging so tight to the earth as it is, what we want them to understand and believe is the truth. And that has to be so convincing as it is being told, because otherwise these people won't listen. If it's convincing, and if it's the truth, and it's from the heart, and it's a entertaining enough story, there will be more who will be willing to listen, she says. The Three of Cups, she's saying that the connections that we make are going to be extraordinary connections. It's going to be with people from all walks of life, people of varied ages, and people from all over the earth. The ones that we do not see here on the card, these are going to be everyone in spirit who walks with all the extraordinary people that are going to come forward. She wants also to let us know that there will, unfortunately, still be those who won't be interested. At least not right now. But she is assuring us that those people will eventually get on board. That's why the seed needs to be planted. For some, that seed will grow very, very quickly, and they'll know and understand the truth of it right away. But for others, it's going to take time for that seed to grow, and their spirit team will be working with them to make that grow a little faster. Bring things forward to them that will show them over and over again what your story, what the story that was shared, the seed that was planted in their mind, it'll show them that over and over in different ways. That's what their spirit team will be doing if they're not willing to jump on board right away. So with the Empress, Sakeina says it really is all about heaven on earth. So she's saying to create the story that we're talking about up here, she's saying paint the picture of this incredible earth and the incredible earth life, the life that we can lead on this amazing earth. She's saying put whatever is necessary into the story, whatever your imagination, your creative imagination can bring forth, because your imagination is without limit. So you can create an earth that is whatever you want it to be. Describe the beauty, both seen and unseen. Explain that there's vibration and frequency that raises our being to heights that we don't even know, don't even understand yet. And know, she says, that you have the ability to command attention. You really do. This is the imagination is the start of it all. But you have the ability to command attention from those people that you are trying to bring forth. And with the Page of Pentacles, she's saying, compare the heaven that you've described to the current earth life. Look at the difference between these cards, she's saying. Here we have amazing growth, and granted it's a black and white card, but you can see the magic here. You can see the beauty of what is being created and the style and the loveliness, whereas over here it's very barren. Might be a flower here, but it's just random. The leaves are falling off the trees. Anyway, so she wants us to compare the heaven that has been described in the story to the current earth life and show how very different it is between black and white and color. So in other words, this would be, the lack of color. This would be the beauty of the color. Here we have brown depleted soil to rich black soil that grows the most beautiful flowers and the largest of vegetables, and trees that are heavy with fruit that grow taller and healthier than any that they could possibly see on earth right now. extrapolate, she says. Use your imagination to build this story, to make it impossible to ignore, impossible to want. So then with the moon, she wants you to also hold nothing back. She wants you to share the secrets that you've uncovered about how we've been led astray by deception and false ideas that the earth should be and is always going to be the way that we see it right now. And how we've been made to live in fear. And how anything that isn't familiar should immediately be suspected. And how something beautiful is, we've been taught to believe it's just too good to be true. Let them know what will happen if they let go of what's familiar and allow themselves to expand their awareness. Let them know that they are able to also create an extraordinary world through imagination, through their beliefs. Then she says, appeal to their common sense and their need for all this material comfort. She wants you to entice them with the incredible potential of the material world when what they can create is limitless. So if they want to create heaven on earth because it's their heaven on earth, and they want a fancy car and a fancy house, and those are the things that are important to them, and a big estate, and they can create that, but they have to change their beliefs first. They have to know that it's possible to create something different. Because if they don't believe that, the power stays muted within. And she says, there is going to be opposition to the story that is created here. You're going to have people who will resist any kind of change. And Sakeina also wants you to know and to understand that you can preserve and defend the truth that you know. Everything that you've dug into, the rabbit holes you've gone down, and the beliefs that you have grown, we'll say. But people need to be free to determine their own lives. So she doesn't want you to hang on these people who don't follow right away. Again, their spirit team, once that seed is planted, their spirit team will work on them. They're no longer your worry. So she wants, once you've shared your story and you've done this work, she wants you to go back to the love of the like-minded community that you have. That's where you're going to replenish your energy, basking in that high vibration of love from everyone who understands. And once you are replenished, once your energy feels strong again, and once you feel like your vibration has risen, because it can be taken down by, having to do this work. It can be taken down to some degree, but it can never be taken completely because you have a community to come back to. And once you have that community, the community that is understood to be ones that have gone down the rabbit holes, the ones that have looked for truth, the ones who have done the research and shared the story, and those who have come on board, everybody's going to stay together very tightly. It would take a lot to separate that community. So once you have replenished your energy, Sakeina is saying get back out there and retell the story yet again, because there's going to always be people who need to understand and learn from you so that the new earth can come forth faster. The more vibration there is, the more high frequencies there are, the faster the new earth can be created. And it is happening. Just need some people out there who can share the story and bring more people on board. So that's it for this reading. Hope you enjoyed. Take care.